Today we're going to go over body game and how it works for women that you are already dealing with. In this example, I'm going to show you proof of a woman that I am currently already talking to, and we've already hung out a few times. We've already done other things a few times, but I'm going to show you how eventually body game can change the way they interact with you. Let's get right into the story. I had a woman that I was dealing with, and she had texted me. She texted me to say that she is not going to be able to meet up with me on the day that we plan to meet up. She stated that she would be very busy with work, and therefore it was going to be too stressful to try to fit in seeing me at the same time. I responded how I usually respond. I say, okay, I understand, and I go on about my day. Continue doing what I'm doing. Throughout the day, I post in my Facebook and IG stories. Now, later on in that day, about really 30 minutes later in the day, she sees my IG story and it's going to be with a body pic photo that I'm going to post up here. That body pic photo that she sees is actually what triggered her to change her mind. This is why I want to show you this. All right, so here's the photo that I had in my story. I was showing that I was simply getting ready to cook some breakfast, and so my story was showing how I was cooking breakfast in the morning. She saw this photo and she jumped in my DMs, and now we're gonna look at what she said in the DMs right before she told me she could not meet with me. All right, so here's the DMs. Of course, you cannot see the photo in the story anymore because it has already expired. This already happened. But you see that she has the drooly faces, three drooly faces, and then the kiss. I go ahead and just respond. I act like she never even canceled with me. So that's very important, guys. You cannot act like you're affected by things that women do. So I went ahead, respond with the kisses. I'm going to match her energy on purpose because I want to show her that I'm not affected by the fact that she canceled. I'm still cool. So we like to use gifts when we talk. And then you can see I put the heart on it. And now this is because it's already a woman I deal with, so I know what she likes. I know the type of communication that works well with her. As she asked if I miss her, I just said, yeah. You don't want to come off like you don't miss them or you don't care sometimes. You get a lot of advice about doing that. That does not always work, especially with someone that you're already invested with. Basically, we flirt a little bit more through our messages, which I cannot show some of that stuff. It actually is kind of vulgar, too much for YouTube. But if you wanted to know more about the type of conversation game that I do have with women that I already deal with, that's something that maybe I could explain in another video. Put in the comments below if that's something you want to hear about, ways to have better conversations with women that you already are dealing with. So anyway, she says you got me horny. I say, what's on your mind? She tells me exactly what she wants. So that way I know when I see her, I know what's on her mind, and I'm just gonna give her what's on her mind because I know that she already likes it. So then she's talking about a day that we had planned to meet up that is like maybe a week in advance. And she's just asking, is she going to stay the night? And this is something that's very important, guys. You have to make sure you are very assertive with what you're saying. You don't need to ask any more questions. If the woman's asking you a question, you deliver an answer. So she asked if she's staying. I told her, hell yeah, you're staying. After all of the flirting, we did a little bit of flirting back and forth in our text messages. I cannot show all of it, so that is unfortunate because I cannot put this on YouTube with actually showing everything that we talked about because a lot of it was sexual based. Now, there may be another way that I could do this. I may have to start like a Patreon or something like that for guys that want to know how to have good, great talk that can escalate stuff over text. For me, this is only going to work with someone, a woman that you've already dealt with. It's not going to work with someone when you're just meeting them. If she just asks, what are you doing tomorrow? Maybe we could sneak in." So now it went from "I won't be able to see you this week" to "what are you doing tomorrow?" So I went ahead and said, "I'll be home after work," and I sent the GIF, rubbing those hands like, "Yo, yo, yo, what's good?" So she says, "Want me to stay the night?" She asked, "Can I stay the night?" Because she already know what's up. And so I say I do, just still keeping it light and funny, but also it's like still serious. I'm saying like I do, and I say I need all night access. We're gonna go grab you some Starbucks in the morning. And so she says that works for me. She's gonna stop by and pick up some wine. And she didn't end up picking up her wine. I actually ended up picking it up for her. But anyway, that's the end of it. That is what happened. Um, She comments that she needs me to have all night access as well. And then she says when she starts to throw it back on me, she's gonna need me to get to work. I sent another joke just saying, yes, ma'am, I will proudly answer the call of duty. So, guys, this is the example that I'm talking about. All of this just because she simply saw a picture of my body. The funny thing about it is she had already seen my body because we had already been together intimately more than one occasion. So this is why I'm saying body game is super important. Sometimes women need things to visually attract them when they cannot see you. So posting in your stories, to posting somewhere on social media where they can see your body can also attract more women to you, but it can also work to attract the women that you are already dealing with to even want to set up things with you. So don't forget, man, stay in the gym, guys. Comment down below if there's anything else you want to see on the channel, and don't forget to subscribe.